It's a show that's sure to dazzle, swizzle, and triple axle. The 13th annual Drag Queens on Ice is coming to Union Square. And joining us with all the details is the MC of the show, Donna Sachet. Donna Sachet, thank you so much for joining us here on Live in the Bay.
I love the set. I love the fact that we're here live.
Thank you. I am so excited about our holiday set. Absolutely wonderful. Now, when it comes to Drag Queens on Ice, fill us in. What can people expect from this annual event?
Well, it is the 13th year, if you can believe. I can't believe we've been doing it that long. And the first couple were, you know, small. We were just trying it. It's the Safeway Ice Rink in Union Square, so right in the middle of it all. And what's happened now is people want to come and they surround the rink. They look from the Macy's windows, they look from the hotel windows, you know, and watch the whole event take place. I've got a co-MC, we just kind of jive with each other until it's time to bring on the first drag queen. And people expect, are they gonna do the triple axels? Well, some of them are really good. I mean, I guess they skated, one competed in the Olympics even years ago.
No way.
So there's that level. And then there's also some that come out and like, they stand there, I don't know. But they're also lip syncing a song, so there's a lot to think about, you know, because they're drag queens. And so just a variety of performers. A good friend of mine, Camara Rouge, is just wonderful performer and lip syncer. And she did this thing one time. It was like Colors of the Wind, and you know, something very popular. Other people have done comic numbers. Malay Balenciaga is a very well-known entertainer. She does like Mariah Carey, and you know, you'd think it was her. The lips are moving so perfectly.
Incredible. So it sounds like it's going to be a wonderful performance.
Oh,
a lot
it's so
of
much
music.
fun. Yeah.
Skating,
and
dancing.
people always ask, you know, are you going to be out there? Well, I'm the drag queen on the mic, not on the ice, because you know, I don't know how to skate. So we did it for 10 years. I was emceeing the 10th year, and I thought, I can't not do it. I got to do this. So I took lessons.
Secretly.
Nobody even knew. 6 months, yeah, for 6 months. And you know, from basic. I mean, they talk. First, they tell you how to fall. I mean, all these things. And so I learned how to skate a little bit. And so that night, when my co-MC said, "Now, Donna, we know you're not going to be in the ice," but I said, "Oh, I beg to differ." And I skated on the ice. I think I surprised everybody. No triple axels, but I went out and came back.
Well, I love that. And for you, you've been the MC now for so many years with this event. What is the difference, or maybe the highlight for you to host an event like this?
Well, you know, I love doing annual events. When the phone rings the next year and they want you back, it says you did a good job the year before. And you want to keep it varied and keep it fresh, you know, so I try to change my look a little bit and, you know, come up with some more current jokes and stuff like that. But, I mean, it's a really unique San Francisco event because everybody goes to Union Square probably during the holidays to shop, to look at the hotels, all the decorations. But who expects to see drag queens in the big ice skating rink right there? And, you know, they're dressed colorfully and funny, and some of them have fans and feathers and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. And when the show is over, then the public is invited to come out, and some of the queens stay and, you know, skate with the public, and, you know, so you can skate that night too.
And you said that this is actually the 13th year that this event has taken place. But what first initiated this idea? Why drag queens on ice?
Well, it is funny because I was not involved the very first year, and I just read about it. I said, oh, I got to go down there and see this. First of all, which drag queens is it? You know, what are they going to do? And I watched it, and I was kind of bold. After it was all over, I found out who organized it, and I called them and said, it was fun, it was unique, but you need a great MC. And they said, do you know anybody? I said, yes.
Boy, do I.
So I kind of taught my way into it. But they've had me back every year, and it's, you know, I'm very well known in San Francisco, and I do a lot of fundraising, I cross a lot of barriers, and I think that helps the event too, because people want to come and see, you know, what you got in store for us this time.
Yeah.
It's really a great holiday spirit, you know.
And when it comes to this event, like you said, this is the 13th year that it has happened. What's the difference between this year from years past?
Well, every year they try to do something a little different. Last year was very special because they brought one of the RuPaul's Drag Race performers, and she was actually a skater. She had performed on skates, I don't think on the show, but she was an Olympic competitor. And she was there with Brian Boitano, who, you know, is an Olympic skater that lives here locally. And he does great work with kids, teaching people how to skate. And they did a number together. And Brian whispered to me afterwards, he said, I've done a lot of things on ice, but lip syncing with a drag queen, never. That was the first.
This is
a lot of firsts, you know. And this year, we have a couple of surprises I'm not supposed to tell anybody about, but, you know, there's their standard performance. Oh, you're seeing some of the action there. And when they fall, the audience is so sympathetic. It's like, oh, and when they get up, yay! It's like a cheerleading thing. So it's really a lot of fun. I hope you'll come and have fun.
Yes, and so is it family friendly?
It is absolutely.
Can come, everybody can come.
And we emphasize that with the girls too, because, you know, some drag shows, if you go into the bar, it might be a little R-rated or even worse, but no, it is family friendly, and kids love it because kids generally love drag because it's bigger than life. You know, it's like, we might say clowns or actresses or something, but it's just a lot of fun for everybody. And I'm amazed how many people come from all walks of life. You know, parents come with their kids. Hey, we're going to be here this year, and they're watching. It's so really a family event, you know.
And how much preparation goes into this event each and every year? Well,
I get the call usually in October, and you know, because we got to get a date that's good for me, for a number of the drag queens, because you know it's a holiday season. And this was funny because it falls around December 1st. It's the first first day of December, and so. Then they've got to clear all the, you know, the insurance, I guess, if something happens. And publicity is very important because there's so much going on at that time of the year. And I think some people come to that event and then they go over to the St. Francis Hotel, maybe, and look at their beautiful decorations. Then maybe they go over to Macy's and shop, or maybe, and then they go eat at a restaurant that's nearby. So it's really great for Union Square, which has suffered, you know, after the COVID pandemic. So
yeah, and especially during the holidays, so many people, like you mentioned, will be in Union Square. So it's a great event for everybody to attend. Do you have a favorite memory or one of your, you know, one of the years that has just been your favorite and it sticks out to you?
Well, I guess when I hit the ice. And I didn't hit the ice, I skated. But I mean, that was a big accomplishment for me personally, because especially doing the lessons secretly and nobody even knew I was doing it. I did it with one other drag queen and she was like, come on, we're going to do it. She got a lot better than me. She was doing spins and everything. But just, you know, discipline. I'm the kind of drag queen I did rappelling down the side of a building one time.
Oh my gosh.
I sang the national anthem for the Giants. I mean, I love breaking barriers and doing things that you don't expect a drag queen to do, because we're part of San Francisco, a big part of it. And there's a laughter involved, there's a message involved, we do fundraising. We are kind of like a leader in a lot of ways just by the fact we are kind of colorful.
Yeah, and when it comes to this event specifically, what is some of the feedback that you've heard from people who have come to the event?
Well, it's interesting. People start asking me in June when we have the Pride Parade and everything, they say, are you doing the Drag Queens on Ice? And they always, and the byline, they really got it down. Drag Queens on Ice, they got it. And I see it duplicated in other cities across the country. We were the first, I think, to do it. So when you have people anticipating that far in advance, when is it, when is it? I want to make sure I'm there. That's really, really heartening to see that people want to come.
And I have to ask, are we going to see you on the ice this year?
Well, I have maybe taken a few more lessons, but we'll see. And you know, of course, I couldn't have just plain skates. You know, you had to put stones on them and beat them and everything. So it was kind of fun. I look forward to seeing. There are two new girls this year that I've never seen on the ice. I've seen them do shows. Are they going to be good? Or are they going to be? Sometimes it's comic. You know, they come out and they stand there like, what am I supposed to do? So I look forward to seeing what they have up for us.
Yeah, so do we. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Well, I appreciate you giving a highlight to this because it's something you don't want to miss.
Of course.